Like I said, Tony Bellew was going to whoop that ass as usual. You know, a whole bunch of people picking David Haye like they know something about something. And once again, I'm on top of these predictions. Ain't always right, but I was pretty sure that Tony Bellew was going to beat the fuck out of David Haye, and that's what happened. Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfella back on the boxing grind. Usual suspect. You know, David Haye, like I told you guys, he's a front runner. He come out fast, quick, hard, but he fades. And, you know, motherfuckers getting hyped, you know, because he was doing good early. I'm on the thread watching in the comment section. And I'm just sitting there just waiting on that moment. You know, people get hyped in the beginning of a fight. You know, Bellew was calm. You know, he was poised. And, you know, he dropped him like 2 times in the third. And then, you know, proceeded to tenderize the meat. And then, you know, he get the knockout in the 5th. So, I mean, it wasn't no surprise. I knew Tony Bellew was the better fighter. David Haye didn't have shit left. You could tell. You know, people talking about it was Achilles injury in the first fight. No, it wasn't. He was tired. He got tired. You know, he don't have no stamina. So in the first fight, he thought since Adonis Stevenson knocked out Bellew and Bellew, you know, was an elite or close to elite fighter in most people's opinion, that he was going to come out there and just blast, you know, Bellew out in the first fight, you know. And when he didn't blast him out, he got tired. And when you get tired, those type of injuries happen. MCL, ACL, it's Achilles. And that's when he was getting his ass whooped, that's when his Achilles tore. You know, I don't believe it tore in the 5th round. Said it before. He was tired. And, you know, niggas that know shit, that really know shit, and ain't fanboys, you know, they knew that. You know, and you knew that it wasn't no Achilles tear or nothing like that. David Haye, he just ain't shit. You know, he ain't shit no more. You know, you could tell. You know, even when he was having success in this fight, he didn't look like his young, fast, twitchy self. He didn't, you know. And like I said, man, I'll get tired of being surrounded by motherfuckers who don't know shit about boxing for real. These fanboys, these characters who can, they sound good, you know, they doing their thing, but they know more about, how can I say it? You know, they know more about, you know, they talk about boxing. You know, they don't know it like that. So, you know, I just be seeing silly niggas out there, man. Comment section, shit of that nature. Yeah, telling fools that, you know, Haye was done. I mean, it didn't take a rocket scientist to know that. Especially when he tore his Achilles. Then he tore his bicep or some shit like that to push the fight back some more. And then apparently he had made an excuse going into this fight, saying that he sprained his ankle, had a mild ankle sprain. So no, it's always an excuse. It's always an excuse, you know. But, you know, congratulations to Bellew. I knew he could do it. He got done sooner than I thought. But like I said, this is, you know, David Haye's, you know, a heavyweight. Disappointment versus Vladimir Klitschko. Disappointment versus Tony Bellew. He done, you know. He done. And, you know, what Bellew did was just be poised, be patient, you know, pick his shots. And, you know, he was countering. He was punching with Haye, you know. And when he countered, anytime Haye, it was over with, you know. David Haye has always been a soft, little, timid little itch, you know, real shit. Real timid, soft guy. He tried to act like he tough and hard. Great athlete, but not a boxer at heart. He's a celebrity. He's a great athlete. But when you're talking about a true warrior, a true boxer, a real blue blood boxer, that's not David Haye. It's not David Haye. He's not no real warrior. And like I said, I don't pledge no allegiance to none of these fighters out here, man. I only can go by what my eyes tell me. And my eyes told me that Bellew was going to win. I ain't had to go back and do no film study. I seen the first fight. I only watched it once, and I knew the story. I knew the narrative. I don't forget too many things. Especially when it comes to this boxing shit, man. You know, you can see in the first fight that this nigga just don't have it no more. He came out blazing. That was the rest of his, whatever he had in the tank left, was in the first fight when he started throwing everything in the kitchen sink. And Bellew withstood it. It shocked him. And this fight, he tried to start that engine up. He tried to prime his engine up, and he came out hot. But it was only for 2 rounds. You know, he didn't have that prime or that gas in the tank left, and it wasn't surprising at all. You know, I don't get surprised by shit like that. You know, this was one of the easy fights to predict. You know, easy to put money on. It wasn't no shocker. You know, a lot of people just got to take their fandom away out of that shit and see it for what it is. And what it was David Haye ain't shit. You know, at heavyweight, he ain't never was shit, never gonna be shit, never gonna do shit. It's time to retire. You know, but that was the best fight. You know, it's probably gonna be the best fight of the night. Bellew provided the sauce, and you know, stopped David Haye. So I ain't surprised at all. You know, who is? You know, what's next for Tony Bellew? He said before this fight, he wanted to squeeze down the cruiserweight and fight the winner of the Gasby and Usyk fight. And I think that's best for him. You know, it's a good money fight over there or somewhere they want to fight. That fight got pushed back. It's supposed to go on in June. Usyk got injured. So we'll definitely see. If he wanted to stay at heavyweight, Dillian White will be a good fight. I think at both match room. You know, I think Miller is too big for him. Fat Baby Miller. I think somebody like that. You know, possibly like that. But maybe he can retire too. I mean, I'm pretty sure he made a lot of money tonight just like David Haye did. But on a cruiserweight, maybe he can get Andre Ward out of retirement. That's another thing. But David Haye, he done. You know, he done. You know, he always been a more of an athlete than a fighter, man. He ain't a real boxer at heart. But congratulations to Tony Bellew, a 5th round stoppage. You deserved it. We gone.